Some people look for beautiful places, others make a place beautiful. Join us on My.NA Property with your girl Aina Raizakwea as we explore Ment Estate in Kleinventuk.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
Today I am joined by Margreta Texera, who is a lovely soul and whose properties are as beautiful as her personality and energy. She is a real estate agent and she is going to be talking to us about the work that she does and her passion. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
Tell us a little bit about who Margreta is, your background, and what inspired you to become a real estate agent.
Well, looking back, I always used to love watching TV shows that showcase properties, beautiful properties.
Nice.
And I was so fascinated.
What was your favorite?
I have to say MTV Cribs.
Yes, love MTV Cribs.
Yes, yes. And then eventually I started working in the administration field of a big real estate company. After that, I decided, let me start to do real estate.
Okay.
And that's how I started being a real estate agent.
Wow, it started from a very young age, and I'm glad you
Yes.
didn't go out of your passion and you're still doing it right now. What type of services do you offer?
I do selling and renting of properties.
What type of properties do you specialize in?
I focus mainly on residential properties.
Okay. What so far has been the best part about being a real estate agent for you in your career?
For me, it's mostly connecting with diverse individuals. It's
Meeting
very
people with money.
interesting. Yes.
Okay, and then what advice would you have to young people who perhaps want to take up real estate as a career?
Yeah, well, I think if they have a passion for it, go for it. And, you know, just give it your all. I always consider myself a full-time agent. I think you need to be 100% committed in this business.
Okay. What are some of the steps that these young people should take in order for them to become real estate? Like, do I need to go to school? I see there are a lot of people who are real estate agents now. What do they do to get there for young people?
Well, they need to write an exam with the estate board. And if they qualify for the exam, they need to go for training. and then obviously apply at a real estate company.
Okay. Do you work under a real estate company, or you're just an agent on your own? And what are the benefits maybe of joining a real estate agency as opposed to just being a real estate agent who just does their own thing independently?
Well, I have my own company. I'm the founder of Lemon Tree Properties, so I work for myself. I do like interacting with a lot of other agents. So I believe there's quite a big benefit in working for a big company where there's other agents, where you connect more, and you're more social with other agents.
Yeah. And as a businesswoman, how many people work under you or in your company?
I work alone
You work
at
alone.
the moment.
All right. Let's shift our conversation to property. What is the highest property that you've ever sold?
I will say 10.5 million.
Wow. So there are really people with that kind of money who can spend that kind of money on a property. Was that a house, or was it like office spaces, or?
It was a freestanding house.
It was a freestanding house. Okay. And then what advice then would you give to me if I'm looking to buy a house? What are the 3 things you would say, no, Aina, you need to have these 3 things in place before you actually go and buy a house?
I will say prioritize your needs versus your wants. Do a list and think ahead. Is this a house that you would consider living in the future? I mean, because it is a long-term investment.
Okay. And then in terms of having a budget, what do you advise somebody goes about their finances when they are trying to buy a house? Is it advisable to buy through a bank? Should I have cash? How do I need to go about my finances?
Well, if you have cash, why not? But I mean, not everybody can afford a house,
Yeah.
especially buying cash. So I would advise you to go to the bank, get a pre-approval, see how much you can buy for, make your own sums. I know a lot of buyers make mistakes with where they don't consider other costs like maintenance, repairs, rates and taxes. So also consider that when buying a property.
So when it comes to rate and taxes, the more expensive my house is, the more rates and taxes I pay. Or
Yes.
in the most expensive location I stay, the more
The
rates and-
higher the rates and taxes become.
Get it. You see, you had this first on my.na property, because this is a conversation that we are always struggling. We don't know what rate and taxes are, but I'm glad you cleared that up for us. We'll be right back. Please stick around.
We are all seeking connection to each other, to the world, to the spaces we exist in.
Like poor sportsmanship right now from the lads.
1.85 for the national record.
Here's another chance, and it is a goal from Vindo Kahana.
Wijs, hij zegt, ja, is er aan neertrekken. Hij bal lijkt mij grond gevat. Ja, hij is grond gevat. En dan zien we
running that mountain up. Okay, so we will be doing this. More advanced, slightly advanced.
So is jou trolley reg? Want
I love it. I love it. So then
Kickstart our countdown at number 5 with this one.
Op Netwerk TV se Klets Kompas gesels ons nuus van 'n Maandag tot Donderdag. Ons kyk ook na die weer en meer. Stories wat jou raak en stories wat saak maak.
They've made a mistake in denying me bail, and they've made several other mistakes in many other cases.
The channels that teach us something new or reflect our expression. So it goes beyond switching to the right station. It's about choosing the experience that can adorn the present, dressing it with our tastes as we expand our preferences, because what we are actually connecting to is boundless, limitless human energy. And this is the spirit
of NTV.
Okay, Margreta, continuing with our conversation, real estate is broad and there's a lot of developments, a lot of technologies. What are some of the trends that you have noticed in real estate?
I do find buyers that are looking at buying a property with certain amenities like swimming pool, open layout concept, outdoor space. And you also find that buyers that want houses that are eco-friendly, that have solar geysers, rain harvesting systems in place to save water.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, I would have never thought. So these are things that I should really consider. Wow, okay. And then, so Margreta, what type of properties are in demand?
Okay, I do find a lot of clients are looking for rental properties. I believe it's due to flexibility. Not everybody can afford to buy a house. And then also they want to reduce their financial risk.
Yeah, and these clients, are they students or are they more working class, or is it a mix of everyone else?
It's a mix.
Yeah.
It's a mix of everyone.
Okay, let's talk about challenges and mistakes that a lot of buyers make. What have you picked up in terms of mistakes?
Buyers are not realistic with their budget. I mean, if you have a low budget, you cannot ask for a swimming pool and, you know, all that other extras.
But all things are possible.
It's not impossible, but you just need to be realistic with your budget.
Okay, what other mistakes do you think maybe students make when they are looking for rental places? People who rent, what mistakes do they make? Is it also a budget thing, or is it maybe, you know, the type of space that they choose?
I think students in general rent out rooms. I think the mistake students will make is maybe choosing the wrong roommate to share a flat with.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this property where we are shooting. Walk us through it. Anything you want to share about this property, and yeah.
Well, this is a very upmarket property. Lots of embassies live in this area. It's a very exclusive estate, so it's very safe. This is more for your embassy, your expats, your foreigners that's looking for that safe space in Windhoek. Something modern, open plan with some views.
Yeah, that is not overcrowded. Where are some of your other properties apart from this estate? What other properties do you have for sale right now?
Well, I do have properties in all areas of Windhoek.
Nice.
Yes.
Locations maybe?
Hoogland Park, Academia, Ludwigsdorp, Klein Windhoek, all around town. I'm not specific.
Okay. Do you only sell in Windhoek, so you don't branch out maybe Okahanja or Meya and so forth? So it's just in Windhoek?
It's in Windhoek, but I do have properties in Okahanja, in Swakop. Not that much, but yes.
Okay. Being a real estate agent for so many years, what lessons have you learned this far when it comes to selling properties in different locations?
You know, buyers come to me and they say, I only want to buy in Klein Windhoek. And then eventually they buy in other areas. So you need to always
just be convincing with
the client. Be more flexible with your clients. Give them options that they wouldn't have chosen themselves.
So when you are on a consultation with a client, do you first look at their personal style, or how do you go about advising? For example, if I came to you and said, no, I just want to live in Klein Windhoek, but you think maybe the house in Sibabasia I would like, how do you go about recommending other properties to your clients?
I will have to promote the property. Oh, maybe it offers more space.
Okay.
You know, it's got more amenities than the other property in Kleinwindhoek. Let's just have a look. It's always worth having a look.
Okay. And you go every day, or with every client you have to go for house viewing with them? That's right.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Where can you, your clients find you? On social media? What are your marketing modalities?
Well, I'm on social media a lot. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and on LinkedIn.
What are your handles? What should we search on social media?
Margreta at Lemon Tree Properties.
Margreta at Lemon Tree Properties. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. We will be right back. Please do stick around.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Trust the magic of new beginnings by daring to do it yourself. Simply follow these steps in our DIY segment. Whether you have a small space or not, shelving equals more storage and more opportunity for decor. Having shelves with brackets, choosing floating shelves, or another type of hanging mechanism will really shape your space and enhance your interior design scheme, so it's worth considering the different options before you start. In terms of supplies, you will only need essential tools like a power drill, level, and tape measure. It's always worth wearing protective eye gear also. First, choose your shelf size. You will want to choose the right depth and length for the space. Then you need to decide on the board or wood you want together with your brackets. Now it's time for the fun to start. Decide whether to install brackets and tapes out of the shelf placement. You can use painted tape. The general rule of thumb is to space a shelf about 45 centimeters above the counter. When going higher, make sure it is still reachable. Using a long level, mark the bracket placement with a pen on the tape. Make sure they are level with each other. With shelf brackets in hand, mark each hole placement. Pre-drill a hole using necessary drill bit. Attach each bracket one by one. Double check to make sure each one is leveled as you go. The painter's tape used to lay out the shelving comes in handy to mark the level lines and drill holes. When drilling into the tiles, make sure you use a diamond drill bit. Once all of the shelf brackets are installed, you can now safely place your shelf on them. And there you have it, a quick and easy update.
Connection. It's in the human touch, the feeling of belonging. It inspires us and empowers us, creates clarity from complexity. It starts new conversations unlocks the power of advice, and makes an impact on your life. At Alex Forbes, we pioneer insight to provide you with advice that connects your decisions of today to your impact tomorrow.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhom.com.na.
From having beautiful and insightful conversation to exploring the beauty of houses in Mint Estate, that has been our show. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. My name is Aina Raizakweo. Don't forget to catch my.na property on DSTV 285 or GoTV 25 in Namibia. On that note, it's all my love, all my light.
We are all seeking connection to each other, to the world, to the spaces we exist in.
Poor sportsmanship right now from the lads. 1.85 for the national record.
Here's another chance, and it is a goal from Vindo Kahama.
Hy sê wie is er aan neertrekker. Daai bal het my grond gevat. Ja, hy het grond gevat. En as hy
Running that mountain up. Okay, so we will be doing this. More advanced, slightly advanced.
So is jou trolley reg? Want
I love it. I love it. So then
Kickstart our countdown at number 5 with this one.
Op Netwerk TV se Klets Kompas gesels ons nuus van 'n Maandag tot Donderdag. Ons kyk ook na die weer en meer. Stories wat jou raak en stories wat saak maak.
They've made a mistake in denying me bail, and they've made several other mistakes in many other cases.
The channels that teach us something new or reflect our expression. So it goes beyond switching to the right station. It's about choosing the experience that can adorn the present, dressing it with our tastes as we
Expand our preferences, because what we are actually connecting to is boundless, limitless human energy. And this is the spirit of NTV.